backstage for the Grammys. We are just a few days away, and we are talking to LeAnn Rimes, who just wandered by. How did we snag you?
I don't know. You guys just looked really cute over here, so I had to come over and hang out.
Oh, you were winning points already.
Okay.
So happy to be talking to you and getting caught up on what you're up to lately.
Thanks.
So walk us through it. What's going on?
Oh, I have a new album that just came out on Friday called Remnants, and I'm so proud of this record. It's it's been, God, I've been in this business for 21 years, and it's just crazy.
I got to stop you there because that is unbelievable.
Yeah,
21
I know.
years.
It is unbelievable.
And it's probably gone by like in such a flash for you.
It has. It has. And it's an interesting place to be at 34 to feel like you have, I know I have all this, experience underneath my belt, but at the same time, I'm kind of treating myself as a new artist and the new perspective, and I'm enjoying music more than I ever have. And, I was authentic to myself on this record and made something that is full of love, and it's very soulful. Very gospel kind of influenced, and it was very fun. I love that.
Awesome.
Where does the title come from, Remnants?
Yes.
I mean, I have something in my head about it, but where will you tell me?
Okay, so Remnants, it's not a negative thing at all. It's actually very positive. We all fall apart at some point, and all of us, no one's exempt from that. And, we get to pick up the pieces that are authentic to us and then rebuild. And that has been a place that I've been in the last probably 3 or 4 years. But when creating this record, I feel like it was, I found my inner strength, and I got to build upon it, and with my music, I think it comes through with music. It's just, I feel solid,
What is one experience that really was a catalyst to either a song or an album? Like one experience in life that really helped to create a piece?
Oh my God. Well, okay, hold on. This is really
He's
hard.
gonna throw the deep ones at you.
Well, I gotta write a song now. Come on, give me the pad.
Well, I mean, okay, so I'll go back to my last record and be incredibly honest. My last record, Spitfire, was basically like opening my journal. And there was a song called Borrowed that with everything I was going through in my life at the time with my now husband, I didn't know I could write from that place, actually. And I was on the floor crying for like 6 hours, and the other 2 guys who were writing it with me were like, give us more,
Wow.
But it's so honest, and it was right there in that moment in my life. And from that moment on, I started creating music from that place, and it was so freeing. It really is.
So real.
It is real, and you realize your humanity in it all, and you get to connect with people on a different level. And that's why I still do music. Like, it's just the connection with people through and through music. But I wasn't really human as a kid. People put me up on a pedestal, and it was like this big voice, and I felt like this alien child a lot of the times, and now I think just because I found that in myself, it's a totally different connection with people, and it's really beautiful.
The emotional traffic goes both ways, from an artist to a fan.
Yes.
And that's one of the things that you're kind of touching on. It's so impactful. You put yourself into something. You put your emotions into something, and you think, I'm the only one that feels this way.
Totally.
And then people hear your music that you birthed, and they're like, that's me too.
Yeah, totally.
I'm not the only one that feels this way.
It's amazing.
But when you sing it on stage, are you reliving some of those moments in your head,
Yes.
or does it become mechanical?
Sometimes yes, I do. There's a song on this album called Mother. My mom and I've had a kind of strained relationship for many years, and
I'm not the only one that feels that way.
No, exactly. And so, I knew a lot of people could relate to this, and I wrote the song about really. When I wrote it, I was really mad at my mom, and I wrote it thinking I would never be able to step into this. I said, I'm never going to be able to come to this place of acceptance with my mother. And 2 weeks later, something happened with my stepson where I probably felt like a tenth of what my mom must have felt with me, and I'm like calling her, like texting her, I'm so sorry, like I understand. And so that was almost something where I wrote it to step into it. So it's, there's a lot of things that are very underneath my skin. And when I perform them, sometimes I cry, and that's just what it is. So.
It's the authenticity, and
Yes.
we really, really appreciate that, that real feeling when you get out there and give it to us.
Thanks.
thank you so much for stopping by
Yes.
our table here at KRBE.
Yeah, good to see you.
I love that Spitfire. Just loved it, and I got some remixes of it too. I don't
love
even know
it.
if you get to hear your own remixes.
Yes, I love there's some good remixes
Yes,
of that
there
song.
are. It's
Yes.
jamming. Thank you so much for
Bye
stopping
guys.
by.
Yeah,
Cheers.
thank you.